You ever notice how your brain becomes a philosopher at night? All day long, you're completely normal. You eat, you work, you laugh at random memes, you tell yourself, life is good. But the second your head touches the pillow, your brain suddenly unlocks premium features. Now you're questioning your entire existence. Why did I say that weird thing 3 years ago? What if I never become successful? What if everyone is secretly pretending to like me? And somehow, all of this happens while your body is begging for sleep, like an exhausted employee trying to clock out. So, what's the secret reason we overthink at night? Why does the brain wait until midnight to become emotionally dramatic? Well, the answer is surprisingly simple. During the day, your mind is distracted. At night, it finally becomes honest. That's it. See, daytime is basically one giant distraction machine. Notifications, videos, work, friends, music, scrolling through people online who somehow wake up looking beautiful and successful at the same time. Your brain stays busy every second, but nighttime removes all the noise. And when silence appears, hidden thoughts become louder. It's almost like your emotions have been standing in line all day waiting for their turn to speak. And at night they finally go. Excuse me, we have some unresolved issues. Suddenly you remember every mistake you've ever made, that awkward conversation, that failed relationship, that moment you waved at someone who wasn't waving at you. Honestly, nothing humbles a human being faster than waving back at the wrong person. But here's the strange part. Most people think overthinking is caused by weakness. It's not. Overthinking usually happens because your brain is trying to protect you. Your mind believes that if it analyzes every possible future scenario, maybe it can stop pain before it happens. So it keeps asking questions. What if this goes wrong? What if they leave? What if I fail? The brain thinks it's solving problems, but instead it creates emotional traffic at 1 a.m. And the scary thing is, nighttime makes every thought feel real. A tiny problem suddenly feels massive. One delayed reply becomes, they hate me. One small mistake becomes, my future is ruined forever. One bad memory becomes, I should disappear into the mountains and start a new life. At night, emotions become louder because logic becomes tired. Your brain is exhausted, your body is low on energy, and tired minds are terrible at staying calm. That's why people often feel more anxious, lonely, or emotional after midnight. And honestly, there's another reason nobody talks about. Nighttime is the only moment many people are truly alone with themselves. No pretending, no distractions, no fake smiles, just raw thoughts. And sometimes that's uncomfortable, because deep down a lot of people are carrying emotions they never deal with during the day. Stress, fear, loneliness, pressure, the feeling of not being enough. People bury these emotions under entertainment and busy schedules, but silence has a dangerous habit. It reveals everything. That's why some people keep themselves constantly distracted, because slowing down means facing thoughts they've been avoiding for years. And maybe that's the real secret behind overthinking. It's not just thinking too much, it's feeling too much. In a world where everyone pretends they're fine, the overthinker notices everything: tone changes, delayed messages, small behavior shifts. Their brain constantly searches for meaning. And while that can make someone emotionally intelligent, it can also make them emotionally exhausted, because eventually you realize something important. Not every thought deserves attention. Some thoughts are real warnings, but many are just fear pretending to be logic. And fear is very convincing at night. That's why the best thing you can sometimes do is stop treating every thought like an emergency, because your brain is not always telling the truth. Sometimes it's just tired, sometimes it's anxious, sometimes it's creating fake disasters because human minds are weird like that. And honestly, most of us don't need to solve our entire future at 2:47 a.m. We just need rest, maybe a glass of water, maybe less caffeine, and definitely less stalking old conversations like FBI investigators. So the next time you're lying awake while your brain creates emotional documentaries about your life, Remember this: overthinking at night doesn't mean you're broken. It means the world finally got quiet enough for you to hear yourself.